hope this is over soon. My Highness, you don't seem to be doing so well anymore. You've gotten all pale. I mean, I don't blame them, but all this nagging and complaining from those peasants. Who do they think they are anyways? They have no right to speak to the royals this way, let alone their rulers. The disrespect alone should be enough reason to execute them. But no, I cannot. It would upset the Majesty, and I don't want to get into another fight with them. Excuse me, what did they just... Hey, that's enough. Don't talk to your ruler in such a matter. Be grateful that they even let you speak. I mean it, pal. Back off, will you? It isn't going to end well for you if you don't. You should really learn some respect and how to talk to, your Majesty like that. Now, behave or I will have you personally escorted out of the palace, okay? And trust me, my dear, my escorts are fairly rough. How dare you attack your guards? Escort this man to the dungeon. I do not want to see his filthy face anymore. Lock him up in the deepest, darkest parts and keep him there. Await for my orders. I will join you soonly. Your Majesty, with all due respect, I think it is very fair for me to escort this man out of your throne room. He not only tried to attack you in your castle, which is a crime punishable by death, but he also showed disrespect to you by the whole conversation he was even having with you. I am well within my rights to escort him out of this room and lock him up. If anything, I am doing him a favor by not murdering him right now in front of you. Please, Your Majesty, if I were to be allowed to do my job. Thank you. Now get him out of my sight. Are you okay, Your Majesty? I can imagine that must have been quite a shock. I did not expect them to have a knife hidden in their butt, let alone be skilled with weapons like that. It makes me worry that this wasn't an act out of anger at all, but one planned and with malice. It matters none, that is for me to investigate later. You don't have to worry your pretty head about it, okay? Oh, but of course, my Majesty, it is my job to protect you. It is my sworn duty, in fact, and I execute it with grace and gratitude. Of course, Your Highness. I mean, I don't think I would have ever gotten in the position I am now if it wasn't for you. No, none of the other kings, queens, or even nobles would have ever appointed me to become the head of their guards, despite my, in my opinion, clear and obvious talents and capabilities. Your Majesty, you flatter me. Both you and I know that as a foreigner, a daughter of only a half-blood on my father's side, and a commoner nonetheless, I would have not gotten anywhere if it wasn't for you and your father's kindness. Especially you. Your recommendations really helped me a lot back then, and it has gotten me into a position where I am more than willing to risk my life for you as to repay my debt. Either way, I don't think it matters much. Are you all right, Your Majesty? Like I said earlier, I imagine that the attack must have startled you a little. I figured. You were never one for violence. How about this, if I may be so bold? We close the meeting for now. You can always hear out the peasants another day. Your Majesty, I do not say this because you're not capable of doing it. Merely, I worry about your well-being. You have worked a lot lately, haven't you? Shouldn't you, at the very least, take a small break from it all and be able to relax? It has been so long since I saw you do any of your hobbies, Your Majesty. What would be, the harm in going into your rooms for the night and relaxing? I can arrange for the maids to bring you the food to your room instead, and you can just relax a little more. Take a rest. You deserve it. Your Majesty, I mean it. I apologize for speaking against you, but it's just the two of us here. I care about you, Your Highness, and I hate how much you are hurting yourself by being this stubborn. Yes, you are being stubborn. I know I am speaking against you, but Your Majesty, I am begging you, Your Majesty, please start taking better care of yourself. Thank you. Yes, really, thank you, Your Majesty. If you would allow me, I will personally accompany you to your own quarters before I will leave you be. Please, let's get going then. And, Your Majesty, please do not feel bad about the situation. You have not done anything wrong in the capacity of the imagination at all. You have only given your best. I cannot imagine anyone who is as capable or as fit as you sit on a throne. I would not be happier serving any other ruler than you. Of course I mean that. Your Majesty, are you accusing me of lying to you? I am offended, truly. You know my honor is bigger than that. I merely jest, Your Majesty. Come on, you have known me longer than that. But it matters none. I will assure that your dinner will be served to your room later. Please, do rest up. And you have to take some time to relax. Wonderful. Then I'll make sure that your food will be delivered to your room soon. I will see you later, Oh, of course, Your Majesty. It will be done. After all, your wish is my command. Hello, Your Majesty. It is so good to see you again. Do not worry. No guards saw me enter. They are all taking a little nap, thanks to that wonderful magic of yours. Now come here. It's so good to see you again and finally get to hold you. May I kiss you? You are so soft against me. So much more gentle than my touch. I've always suspected that about you, you know? You're so gentle yet capable of being so immensely strong. It's very respectable, you know? It is. Your peaceful approach has always warmed my heart, knowing that you have the best interest in everyone, not just your citizens, but your allies and your enemies. Makes me all the more eager to hold you and protect you. Make sure that no one ever dares touch you. Oh, the prisoner? A mercenary. We're currently trying to figure out who hired them. They made up a fake story. When we verified it, it turned out the town didn't even exist. I don't know how he got past at least 10 guards as well as 9 official entities that were supposed to check these claims, but I know what I'm gonna be doing next week. Upping the security guards, capabilities and making sure that they know some normal geological informations. I suppose I should have known better. He didn't want to say his town, so... Right, I am talking about work again. I'm quite the hypocrite, aren't I? Talking all this much about relaxing and then... all I talk about work. Here, let me kiss you again. Your lips are so fucking sweet. You're making me go addicted to them. So wonderful, my dear. That got a little bit of a blush on your face. Do you like it when I speak this quietly to you, my dear? Or is it perhaps because I stopped addressing you with your formal title? My sweet, I might be your subordinate in public, but when it's just the two of us like this, we're equals, aren't we? Ah, you taste so sweet. I love you. And I'm so sorry that we have to keep meeting like this. But one day, perhaps we won't have to anymore. Well, you know what the court would do if they saw us like this, Your Majesty, with you all curled up in my arms. I love you so much, my sweet, and I really wish I could do more. But kissing you like this, fuck, it's driving me insane. Makes me want more. But not tonight. You've had a long day. For tonight, I just want to hold you and relax with you. Is that alright, my dear? Perfect. Hi, Whispers! I hope you enjoyed today's audio. If you did, like, subscribe, share it with someone who you think will enjoy it as well, and comment down below what your favorite medieval ASMR trope is. Is it being royalty? Is it being the knight? You know, let me know what you like. I thank you so much for watching this video to its end, and I really appreciate you a lot. This is amazing. This whole journey with ASMR has always been amazing, and I love that I get to do more for you guys. Anyway, I'm gonna work on the next video. I will see you all later. Oh, and don't forget to check out my Discord server if you haven't already. Need to pitch that more, otherwise my staff team's gonna yell at me. Laters!